Now we're good. That was a good test run.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Lock Chronicles. This one is a little bit different. We are obviously doing a fireside chat. We wanted to update all of you, and we actually just did a 20-minute ramble because we thought we hit record, and we definitely did not. So we're only one glass in.
Yeah.
And so I guess it was a good test run. Everything has been so great, and we really just want to start off by thanking everyone that participated in doing interviews with us about just the workforce and changing jobs. We both really needed advice and help a few months ago, and it was exactly what we needed. So to all of you, thank you so much for giving up your time to come here with us wherever we made you go and sit down and talk to us. It was fantastic. And the feedback from all of you was really overwhelming. It was it was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of you have been saying how a lot of the interviews have, kind of made you think about, where you currently are, like in your job or, in life, and kind of made you reevaluate things, and hopefully for the better. So like Sarah said, it's been nothing but great feedback, and, we're really happy that all of you have been, watching and, pretty much keeping up with all the episodes we've been posting. So
yeah. On that note, we also needed to apologize because we've kind of fallen off the radar a little bit. We have both been extremely busy. All good things, all fantastic, amazing things. And we just kind of wanted to give you a brief update as to what's going on. That's what we'll do for this episode. I mean, the next few episodes we're going to do, we actually want to break down each of the videos and kind of do a review of each of those, what they meant to us, what pieces of information we took with us to help us with some of the current decisions that we've been making. Again, all good things. Yeah. So we'll go with updates now on what we've been doing.
Yeah. So,
Alex, fill us in. What have you been doing? Because you're busy.
Yeah.
It took forever for us to actually pick a date to get together. We've had to cancel a million times.
Yeah, and it's like right now, before, we didn't have that much going on, like when we first started the series. Now, I'm actually into wrestling, coaching, so.
I took Netflix and chill to like a whole new level. That could have been their poster child.
Too bad you didn't have the Fire Stick before. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I just got a Fire Stick and I hacked it because that's what I do now.
Thanks, Machanga. But no, so I, had to commute back to North Jackson because I coach at Jackson Milton. I actually recently moved to Twinsburg too with my girlfriend. Hi, Brianna.
Oh yeah, hi Brianna. He has a girlfriend. He moved out. He 34 years strong in Youngstown with his roommates.
Yeah, I was trying to do the Matthew McConaughey thing, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, where he just kind of. Oh no, was that How to Lose? No, that was Failure to Launch. I was trying to do Failure to Launch. Try and stay with my parents as long as I could. I
think you did pretty good.
I did. And then,
Although his basement's legit. We've all said the same thing. Like, you wouldn't leave. We'll film an episode in your basement.
We'll show you the diner.
Yeah, he's got like a 50s diner.
It's like the Peach Pit.
Yeah, it is. It's like the Peach Pit, and there's a dance floor. There's a pool.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot going on.
I'm surprised I got out of there.
I know.
Anyways, thanks, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done for me, too.
For me, too.
So, along with, moving and, commuting every day, back to Youngstown area, it's just been really hectic for me. Also, too, I've been really busy with work. I know I kind of said that I was trying to get away from the design and web stuff, but actually with doing this series, I've actually been getting more work for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny. Like I told Sarah, every time I try to transition into something else, it's like I always get bombarded with a lot of work, which is great. But so, and then also too, I've been doing a lot of photography.
My favorite sound.
And, trying to get that, rolling too. So, yeah, it's been pretty hectic for me, but it's all been great. So,
Okay, so you want to do, I did want to ask you this too, because Alex is going to start this photography project. We've been talking about it here and there for a little bit. And what what area are you focusing on? Because I asked him, I was like, where are you going to be? I'm not that well versed in photography. I'm like, immediately, I'm just like, are you going to be a wedding photographer? I mean, we're also in Cleveland, so it's kind of like, I don't.
yeah. And no, I don't want to do wedding photography. I feel like there's a lot of great wedding photographers out
Yes.
there,
Mm-hmm.
And they're all great. And, but the thing is, like, I kind of see the same thing across all the boards of all the wedding photographers. So, me being a creative person, I want to do something different. So, like for me, I like fashion photography. I like, editorial photography, lifestyle, capturing people like in their moments, in their natural, like living, everyday life. I love, doing that. So that's something I really want to do. And, especially, excuse me,
You're excused.
I actually want to, there's actually a project I'm going to be doing, a photography project, which I'll probably be posting on in the next coming weeks. But it's going to be something really different, and
Cool.
I had never seen anybody do this. I don't think so. Hopefully, I'll be the first one to go. Yeah,
I can't wait. So you said it's like when we were talking about it in our side conversation that we had,
mm.
it's more like storytelling.
Yeah. I do want to do like storytelling and kind of do the high end stuff. I really don't see that with local photographers. Actually, there's one that I will give credit to. Her name is Nikki Hufford out in Warren. I've actually never met her, but I follow her stuff on Instagram, and she does amazing work. Like, pretty much kind of showed me, hey, you don't have to kind of follow the routine of the everyday photographer.
I don't like routines. Get out of it.
She does like high end, like fashion photography work, and that's
nice.
something I really want to do.
Crazy because you said she's out of Warren.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think of like high end fashion photography out of like Warren, Cleveland. I mean, this like area.
Yeah, and she's really good. She's actually been published in several magazines before. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the direction I want to go.
So you got some goals.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm like, if someone ever puts a ring on this, we're real far away from that. That's going to be the next segment. I did have this conversation with him, though, when he was talking about photography. I was like, so are you going to be a wedding photographer? And he said, no. And I said, okay, good. I said, because if I ever get married again, I was like, you can take my pictures. I was like, I'm not jumping up and down. I'm not throwing a bouquet. I basically don't give a shit. I want candid photos that tell a story. I love candid photos. I think they just speak volumes about the moment. And
oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
you see the emotion in the photograph when it's just candid versus like when
the pose.
Yeah, especially with you girls when you line up all in a row.
I can't stand it.
Although we did do that for New Year's last year, but it was great. It was me, you, Goalie.
Oh, I was like, did I participate in this? Yes, we were together for New Year's last year and this year.
I'll put it up. It's
post it. Yeah. You
magic of editing.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Okay, so I have been crazy busy. After all of these interviews, and I had to do kind of a lot of work looking back myself too. I really needed to reevaluate things and decide how I wanted to move forward. And I did have some job opportunities that I did actually turn down because I knew they weren't right. They were, I'm really hesitant to get back into the corporate environment. And by hesitant, I mean I don't want to fucking do it at all. At all. I don't know if I have more hatred for any one thing in my life than a corporate job. Um, I learned a lot. The experience was amazing, especially for what I've learned and what I can take away. But knowing what I know now, I don't know if I could ever go back. And so, what I decided to do was just through talking to people that I knew, I decided to volunteer for a couple groups. And I am currently working with the Downtown Cleveland Residents Association. So I am working on a bunch of stuff with them to just try to get our city residence program up and running and being supportive to all of those residents that live in the downtown area. And I'm also actually helping an old neighbor. He's a real estate investor and he just picked up a couple big properties, they're warehouses, and he asked if I would just come in and take a look and had any ideas for him. So I'm actually just kind of helping him. And he has some community projects with these things that he plans to put in his buildings. You can check them out. Tank West Bank, and it's TENK. It's a great multi-use building. We're on the West Bank of the Flats here in Cleveland, and I live over here too. So I love the neighborhood and the community, and it's amazing that I actually get to volunteer and do something to help my community. I'm hoping that some of these things could potentially turn into a job. It's just not there yet. It's a very weird spot for some of these organizations and where it is. So I'm, of course, still applying for different things, but I don't know. I think it's going to work out. I feel great.
Yeah.
It's just too early. I just started all of these, well, maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I started these things.
But, I was actually at the building that, she's helping out at.
Yeah.
And it is actually a really great space. And I'm actually looking into getting an office up there, too.
Yes.
So
there is co-working space. There is a fitness group that's there. What else is there? Oh, there's a coffee roaster that's there. There are just so many local people that live in the city that are trying to do wonderful things to make Cleveland better. You have all of these entrepreneurs that have just come together to make something so fantastic. And these are like my people. These are like, if I could, be around these people all day, that's my thing. So it's kind of, it's funny how it worked out. My neighbor was actually at a wedding with all of my other neighbors. And he mentioned that he just, needed some help or advice, guidance, whatever, on what he was doing. And they said, call Sarah. She's not doing anything. She's just watching Netflix. So he called and we met up and he told me, he'd give me some office space. So we kind of work out of there every now and again. We'll go down there and I just, help him with, whatever he needs. And it's fantastic. And it's a whole new realm for me. It's very different than anything I've ever done. So it's kind of great for me to poke around in all of these different, areas that I would never. I mean, even with the Downtown Cleveland Residents Association, like these are all very different things I didn't have time for. I will say, however, to all of you that volunteer, holy cow, because volunteering on top of your 9 to 5, whoa, there is just so much. Fortunately, I have no job, so I can dedicate my time to these things, so it's amazing. But it's helping me figure out what's important and what I want to do. And I needed to do this before I committed and jumped into anything else. Really and truly, that's the truth. I think that I just had a conversation with someone the other day about money. And yes, making money is important. Yes, we need it, to live. But I think there was a part of me that placed too much emphasis on money. And kind of, I was in sales and it's just kind of like, it's like kill, like go, go, go. And you get greedy and you kind of do anything to keep moving forward. And I don't want to be that anymore. I don't like it. And I think money has to be a byproduct of whatever you're doing. I think that you really, if you choose something, and I think you'll find this with photography too, and what you're
Yeah.
trying to do, that if you choose something that you really enjoy, money becomes the byproduct, and it's just kind of the reward for what you're doing, which just makes it feel so much better that you get this kind of financial award for doing something you love. And it doesn't matter, how little or how much. I mean, as
Yeah.
long as we can all make a living here, like put clothes on our backs and food on the table, then it's fine. We don't all need
No.
fancy sports cars and whatever. I've had a lot to reevaluate.
It shows. You can tell when people really love their job.
Yeah.
They kind of go about things differently. They actually give you a lot of attention. They, especially if you're like, on a, client basis,
Yeah.
I've worked with people where, I'm on the client side or, they're on the client side, but, whenever, I work with people, I always try and give them, the extra, attention, make sure that they're, happy throughout, every process that, we're going through.
Absolutely.
Because I've, actually now I'm actually helping or I'm, working with a client who worked with a web developer who obviously did not know what he was doing. And he's like charging her an arm and a leg. And he actually didn't do any work.
Oh,
Like I actually like went to the website and like did a little digging around. There was no work done. So
oh,
I'm actually helping her out getting the money back because,
good. Yeah.
everything like that. And, she, really shows that she's like really appreciative of everything. And, that actually makes me feel good. And, I think, when you love what you do, it transfers over to the client. They're happy. You're happy.
Oh my God.
And it's,
Everything.
it's a nice continuous circle.
Absolutely.
So
fantastic. It's just my outlook on things now is very different than it was 6 months ago. And it's kind of crazy that just through this whole process in these interviews, how differently I feel about a lot of these things.
Yeah, you could definitely tell too. I mean, just, me being a friend,
Thank you.
I could definitely tell, she's definitely, changed, like for the better. Definitely a lot more positive too. I've noticed that.
Thank you. I feel a lot more. I just feel better. Like 4 months ago when we started, I think I was just like miserable. I only talked to, oh God, there were just like a handful of people I only talked to. You were obviously one of them. I was just so sad and in a rough spot, and the day that I lost my job, I went to dinner. If you follow my Martinis blog, I went to dinner with Ace and Gary, or I went over to their house for dinner. And I remember I was just like crying. And I said, you guys, I just want to be at the point where I say losing my job was the best thing that ever happened to me. And they said, you will. And I wake up every morning at like 9-10 o'clock and I'm just like, yes, I don't have a job. And I am so happy, and losing that job was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And I feel so crazy saying it, and I'm sure some of you out there, if you just lost your job or maybe a couple months ago, you're probably thinking, I'm not going to get to that place. You will. It will come, and it's like the best feeling.
Yeah. And I was actually, kind of there when, I'm sure I mentioned this before, how like originally I was going into hospitality management because I wanted to run my own hotel.
Right.
And I, worked in the hotel as a supervisor, and I loved it. I loved the people that I worked with, but then like after a while, it was just the customer service part, there's just people that you could not, you couldn't make them happy.
Oh,
no matter
never.
What you did.
You people are the worst. Stop complaining about everything. It ain't that bad.
Yeah. And I'm a person, I don't like to see sad people.
I know you don't, and you're really patient.
Yeah.
Like your tolerance for patient. I mean, I got a short fuse on that one. I got a real short fuse. I'm like, zip it.
But like, there was this one time I was, working, and this lady came up to me, and it was just like after a morning of people just like brutally attacking us for just like not having everything right.
Mm-hmm.
And there might have been a couple things that weren't perfect, but I mean, they were like nowhere where people had to like scream at us, and that's like all I got the
Right.
whole morning. And the sweet lady came to the front desk,
Sweet lady.
and she didn't have a reservation. And then like she asked me if we had any rooms available, and I don't know why, but like whenever like I'm about to like boil and just like explode, my eye starts
Your
switching.
crazy eyes.
My eye starts twitching,
Yeah.
and like it started twitching
Oh no.
with this lady who did not do anything wrong. And that's kind of when I realized I need to get out of this because this cannot happen. This is not me.
Oh,
So
no.
like, you just like, you get to a point where, you have that aha moment where where you're at is not where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you talked to me about it with her, with her job. She said, I'm just not happy, things aren't, changing. And I said, well, why don't you leave? And it was, you said there's a fear factor, and then there is a convenience factor because you did have a lot of liberty at that place.
I sure did. It was great. So there will be more, there's more to come for what we have planned.
Yeah, also too, we do want to begin recording our next series, which is going to be on relationships. So if you are out there and want to be a part of this next series,
Absolutely.
We actually want to cover like all the different, gamuts of relationships.
Everything. So if you're single and you're on Tinder and Bumble and all of those things, go you.
If you're married, if you're in an open relationship,
whatever you got.
You just recently broke up with somebody or whatever, we want to hear your story, how you make it work or what happened that, kind of made it not work.
Right.
Because, we're all in that, place either, me in a relationship or you not in a relationship. I'm sorry.
What the hell? I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
Hey guys, take her on a damn date.
No, I hate dates. I still hate dates.
No, all right.
I haven't been on a date, and see, that's going to be this next segment is going to be great. Everybody always laughs at me, and I always get yelled at. The last time I was on a date, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. Like, if you say the word date, I'm out. Like, I will cancel. I won't go. I'm all about hanging out. Now, if you throw me a let's hang out, I'm in. I'm weird. I'm the girl who's like, I'll hang out.
Actually, I don't think Brianna and I haven't been on a date in a while.
It's weird. I don't want to go out to eat with you. So if you're a guy out there and you want to ask me out, don't ask me out to dinner. I don't want to go eat with you. It's weird. I'm going to want to talk to you, and then I like food, so my food's going to get cold, and then I'm going to be pissed, and I'm probably going to have drinks, so I'm probably going to end up being too drunk, and then it's going to be weird. It's too much. It's too much. Let's just go for a couple drinks. Call it a night.
Yeah, eat your meal before you go out.
Yeah, carb up. So.
So we, definitely want to hear from you guys.
Absolutely, this will be a fun one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great one. So
maybe I'll get a boyfriend after this too. I mean, hopefully I land a job after this segment, and then maybe after the next one I'll actually.
Maybe the guy that we interview who just like broke up with his girlfriend.
I don't want to rebound.
Oh, that's
I don't want to be someone's rebound. That's the worst. That never. Not that it never works out. No way do I want to be someone's rebound.
She has her specifications. She doesn't want to be a rebound.
That's about it. I don't have any other.
Yeah.
Maybe have a job.
Yes.
Make me laugh. I like jokes.
Yeah, so
this is more of like a pitch for me. It's trying to get like
I feel like hey, either hire her or date her. Somebody, please.
I'm really cool.
But yeah, contact us through lawchronicles.com or lawchronicles@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
And we're on all the social medias, so follow us, please. Like and subscribe to this video.
Yeah.
And we promise to actually keep up with the regular postings.
We fell off.
Late, actually, I think what we're actually going to be doing too is actually vlogging. Both Sarah and I are kind of chasing our passions, so
Yeah.
we're going to actually document those journeys, whether, me like doing the photography thing or kind of just like a day in the life what we actually do.
Yeah.
So you can see that we actually really don't have time to post that much.
No, we don't. And I've actually been trying to get myself up earlier in the morning. So when I'm doing that, it's serious.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think the other thing we have to say too is I was nervous about the label. Like, I don't know what this is. I just bought it because it was $4.99. I'm still on a budget. So Trader Joe's for all of your budgetary wine needs. But yeah, they're not paying us to advertise for them or anything. It's just, I just said it here because I knew we would need refills.
And usually, like, when I have a good wine, it makes me warm. So I don't know if that's actually the wine or the fireplace.
I think it's a fire. I'm getting a little toasty. My legs are burning.
So on that note, I think we're going to close it off and turn off this fire.
Yeah, we're going to kill it. Actually, we could kill it now. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us for our fireside chat. We will be back soon with another video. We'll just be, like I said earlier, we'll be kind of going over what everybody told us, and then we will be on to our next section. So please, please, please get a hold of us. Let us know that if and when you want to participate, we will get you in here. Don't be camera shy. You'll be fine. Yeah. We don't know what we're doing either.
Yeah. I'm very shy and look, I'm here.
He's doing it.
We'll give you wine.
Yeah, we will. We'll liquor you up. So, all right. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.